What is happening, and welcome to another Photography Talk episode 155. Now friend, if you're dying to get your hands on one of the Nikon Z8s, well unfortunately, I got some bad news for you now. How bad? Well, we're going to hit the highlights here in just a moment. Now I also am going to pull back the curtain on the latest iPhone 15 rumors, which include some very interesting possibilities for the phone. New names, 8K video, and better battery life are a few things that Apple is rumored to be working on. Now over at Fuji, they can't keep up with demand for their X100V camera, and it's not for the reasons that you think. Now, I'm gonna explain or get into the detail of this here momentarily. But first, friends, look, every single week we put these videos together to keep you informed as far as what is happening in the photography industry in small, little, bite-sized little news nuggets. Now, of course, if you find some value with this video, hey, you know where I'm leaning with this here. Crushing that like button down below would be much appreciated, as it really does help with the whole YouTube algorithm. That said, my friends, well, thank you very much in advance, and let's get on to this week's headlines. Well, this is a big fat bummer. The hotly anticipated is Nikon Z8 looks like it's going to be delayed yet again. Now, while Nikon technically hasn't officially made any announcement on the camera, rumors indicate that it's ready for production. There's just one little incy-tinsy little problem with this. There aren't enough parts to make the darn things. Now, this is an ongoing problem from Nikon and every other camera manufacturer, and these kind of delays are kind of to be expected. But when it's a camera like the Z8, one that industry experts agree that this could be a game-changing camera, well, the delays have a little bit more of that sting value to them. Now, next to nothing is really known about this camera at this part, aside from the assumption that it will have the same 61 megapixel sensor that the Sony a7R5 has. Now, with that kind of resolution, you can expect the Z8, hell, this thing's going to be a high-powered beast of a professional rig that will compete with high-end options from Sony, Canon, and others. And not really others, Canon and Sony. But there is that pesky part shortage to deal with first. Now, according to rumors, not only is production being delayed until spring of next year, but Nikon is also holding off making the official announcement about the camera, which means, well, unfortunately, you'll have to speculating on what the Z8 will have underneath its hood. Now, of course, you guys know the routine. As more information is going to come out on this camera, we're going to keep you guys informed, so stay tuned. The iPhone 14 is just a couple months old, but that shouldn't stop us from looking ahead at what the next generation iPhone 15 might have to offer. And there's some pretty interesting rumors that are beginning to swirl about with this thing and what the phone might have inside of it. First of all, recent rumors indicate that Apple will incorporate a Snapdragon chip in the new iPhones rather than using its own chip. And well, apparently this is because Apple's own 5G chip development failed, thus they need to rely on Snapdragon chip. So as a result, it might be until 2025 before Apple uses its own silicon in its iPhones. Secondly, it looks like the iPhone 15 will be the first iPhone to have a USB-C port. Now this comes as a result of European Union ruling that all smartphones must have a USB-C charging port starting in 2024. Now the iPhone 15 will come out in 2023, so apparently, well, hell, Apple just wants to make the switch early to minimize the chance of violating that new law. Now, a more recent rumor outlines that all iPhone 15 models will have a dynamic island, not just the Pro model. So this is obviously a big upgrade for the lesser models in the lineup. And actually, speaking of the iPhone 15 lineup, new naming conventions are on the way. Rumors suggest that the Pro Max will be dropped, meaning that the lineup will include the iPhone 15, the 15 Plus, the 15 Pro, and the 15 Ultra. Now, other rumors point to 8K video, longer battery life, and a new curved titanium frame as an additional changes to the iPhone 15. Now, of course, these are, friends, like always, these are just rumors, so it all might come true or little bits and pieces, or hey, maybe none of it will. But as more details come available on the iPhone 15, we're going to keep you guys posted with that as well. The Fuji X100V, which was released back in 2020, has proven to be so popular that the company can't handle any more orders. So as a result, Fuji recently announced that they have to stop taking orders so they can catch up with demand. And really, when you think about it, these days, we usually mention part shortages as a result of why camera companies or why cameras are delayed in production. Hell, like the Z8 that we just spoke about a moment ago. But this isn't the case. The camera is just so darn popular that Fuji can't keep up. And this is really good news for Fuji and good news for the photography industry as an entirety. All the doom and gloom stuff that we've been chatting about here over the last handful of years might be finally fading away as people start buying more cameras to pursue their photography passions. That's pretty darn cool. Now, in case you're wondering what part of the camera is so popular, hell, friends, it's because of the people on TikTok. This is the popular social media platform for sharing videos. So if you've been dying to get your hands on a X100V for your TikTok videos, well, friend, either you're going to have to use your phone, use what you have, or find something else because chances are you're not going to get this camera anytime soon. Now, if you want to keep tabs on whether this camera is in stock, I will put a link down in the description below for you. All right, friends, let's shift gears and talk about our current giveaway. We have 3 excellent prizes up for the grabs. We have the Vanguard Veo 3 265 travel tripod. We have a 16x20 canvas print from canvasprints.com and a $100 Amazon gift card. Now, as always, entering the giveaway is really simple. Step 1, you gotta like this video, you gotta subscribe to the channel. Step 2, leave a comment below. In fact, the more of our videos that you watch and leave a comment on, the more chances that you have to win. So by all means, get watching some more of their videos and leave some comments. Step 3, register on Photography Talk and introduce yourself in the forum. Now, if you happen to register on the site during one of the last giveaways, you're still eligible to win, but as I keep saying over and over again, swinging by, say hello. We would love to see you. And friend, that is it. Now, for complete details on the giveaway, including how to register on Photography Talk or how to say hello in the forum, check out the description below. And actually, one last thing before I go jumping off here. If you enjoy this sort of content, be sure to head it over to Photography Talk. Sign up for an account. It's free to do so, and it gives you access to literally thousands of photography-related articles on the site, including news articles about camera gear, photography tutorials, and much, much more. So take a moment, sign up for an account, and get access to material that will help you take your best shot. And friends, that is it. Officially, well, the end of Photography Talk episode 155. As always, I got to thank you for supporting the channel. I got to thank you for tuning in and watching what I think will be about a 12-minute video or so. It's an honor to get in front of you guys every single week. And now it's that time. Of course, we're going to ask you to do all that YouTube stuff. So please consider hitting that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell so therefore you don't miss a single video like the one that you just watched here. And that is it. I'm actually going to shoot one additional video here today, and then I'm going to be getting out of my studio. Got to go down to, it's actually the day before Thanksgiving, so I need to go get some apple cider, which I'm going to make a pretty, or I hope it's going to be a pretty awesome brine for the turkey, which I'm going to smoke on hickory, I think. And so, anyways, it's going to be pretty awesome. But anyways, you guys get out there, stay healthy, enjoy your holiday, and actually, this will probably go live after Thanksgiving, but either way, stay healthy and get out there, take your best shot.